Williams. And Jay, you think of this building, Oracle Arena. Vince Carter won the dunk contest here. The Warriors have won championships in this building. You love this. It brings out the best.
It's called the Oracle Experience. In 2016, the Golden State Warriors broke the single-season game record for victories with 73, beating the 96 Bulls. They still have the same cast in play.
Now that's strength in numbers. 10 men on the floor. Let's do this. The Warriors secure the opening tip, and we're underway in Oakland. To Green. 5 seconds to shoot. Here's a chance from long range. He engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And the rebound taken down by Green. Goaltending's called. Count the bucket. The Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Sizing up the defense. Greek Freak for two. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 74% free throw shooter. Free throw good for Giannis. It's a three-point play as the Bucks add to their lead. Here comes the screen. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Giannis with it up top. His team up by one. Here comes the screen. Giannis shoots. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
To Alec Burks. Screen coming. Alec Burks to Green. Driving right to the basket. Short jumper misses. Matthews to Bledsoe. The shot and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Alec Burks. Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
And hits the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip. Possession lies with Golden State. To Green. Giannis Antetokounmpo with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Lead stands at 7. Antetokounmpo on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Taking advantage of the turnover.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit him where it hurts.
Bledsoe with it up top. Looking to make something happen to Antetokounmpo. And finishes strong. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Cauley Stein. To Green. From the outside, no good. Matthews to Antetokounmpo. Matthews, his first effort off the mark. The follow won't go either. Short jumper stays out.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
To Middleton. Fires the 3, and Chris Middleton good on the quick release that time.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
To Green. From the painted area, won't go down. Another follow, still no good. Robin Lopez, huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Antetokounmpo to Middleton. 4-3. He made his first effort, but not that time. Slams it home on the putback. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Green. Down to Cauley Stein. Trying to cash in. Oh, looks like everyone's getting into the action.
Now, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but you have to take it one possession at a time. You have to continue to chip away. It hasn't been the best first quarter, but if you get a couple more of those to drop, you'll find yourself right back in this ballgame.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Screen coming. To Green. Off the assist. Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Draymond Green sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Warriors basketball. Giannis Antetokounmpo with a piece. Here comes the screen. And count the basket.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Giannis in control of the basketball. It's an 8-point lead. To Bledsoe.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's not his range. It's no good. Giannis with it up top. His team on top by 8. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. Draymond Green sends it away. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Five on the shot clock for Milwaukee.
No good. You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Here comes the screen. Alec Burks curling inside. DiVincenzo to Antetokounmpo. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Alec Burks. Here comes the screen. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Shot from the lane won't go.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Knocked loose. Milwaukee with the basketball. Antetokounmpo. And that's rebounded by Golden State. Over to the right side. Oh, a lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. To Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the 24. From long range. Pat Connaughton is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First try at the line, no good. Second to 3, got it. Golden State at the controls. Alec Burks to Green. Alec Burks to Green. Shot clock winding down. Beyond the arc for 3. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Oh, bad pass there. Warriors have it. Alec Burks to Green. Five to shoot for Golden State. Short jumper off the mark.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Nothing going here on that drive. Burks against Connaughton. For three, he made his first effort, but not that time. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Pat Connaughton trying to cash in on a three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. .20-footer at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Bucks in control so far. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Giannis in control of the basketball. They lead it by 14. And the Warriors have the rebound. Alec Burks. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Shot clock violation. DiVincenzo to Antetokounmpo. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw, good for Giannis. It's a three-point play as the Bucks add to their lead. Warriors have the basketball. Alec Burks. Brook Lopez snatching it out of the air. Giannis with it up top. We're a minute into the second quarter. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Giannis Antetokounmpo trying to cash in on a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw's good. It's a three-point play. This big first half continues. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Alec Burks. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Add 2 points to the board.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Nice pass to set things up.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Alec Burks. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. To Adetokunbo. Easy pass to the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
DiVincenzo to Adetokunbo. And scores. Strong take.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Here comes the screen. Alec Burks. Five to shoot for Golden State. Fires the 3. Hand in his face. No good for Alec Burks. DiVincenzo to Adetokunbo. Layup goes down. Well done. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. To Alec Burks. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every on the road is critical.
To Adetokunbo. Korver to Adetokunbo. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the home in a piece of the rock tonight.
Screen coming. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Knocks it down off the step back.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Giannis with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. To DiVincenzo. A lot of contact. No whistle. It's Golden State basketball. Slams it down.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Adetokunbo to DiVincenzo. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. To a beyond the arc. They dared him, and he burns them.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Korver. Won't go. To Alec Burks. Nothing going here on that drive. Five to shoot for Golden State. Here's a chance from long range. Bucks have the rebound. To Adetokunbo. Fires the three. Misfires. It's no good. To Alec Burks. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Alec Burks calls out of bounds. Last touch by Ersan Ilyasova. Changes coming from both sides right now. Green. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Green. Giannis Adetokunbo.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Down to 5 on the 24. 4-3. Not a good shot there as he misses it. Bucks at the controls. Middleton to Adetokunbo. Probing the defense. Not giving up on that play. The result, a tie-up. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Bledsoe. To Middleton. Second effort. Knocks it down from mid-range.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Green. Screen coming. To Green. Down low, Cauley Stein. Cauley Stein powers it through.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Giannis with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Bledsoe. Middleton. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7. because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Green. Five to shoot for Golden State. Has a chance. A shot by Green, no good. To Bledsoe. Ball's tied up. Neither player wants to give it up. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Middleton. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Chris Middleton on his own island hits it from three.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
To Adetokunbo. Middleton. Oh, emphatic slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Bucks basketball. Adetokunbo to Matthews. Adetokunbo. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Middleton to Adetokunbo. Whoa, Chris Middleton. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
And Ed, not every pass needs to be a home run pass or thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
To Green. Knocked loose. Great hustle. That's what you like to see. Couldn't keep it in. Last touch by Giannis Adetokunbo. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Knocked loose. Bucks have it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
To Green. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Bucks entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second-chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. These are the guys getting buckets for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Warriors have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they've got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
The Milwaukee Bucks are taking full advantage of their opportunities from beyond the arc. If they continue to shoot like this, I'm not sure anyone could catch them.
Player of the half.
Antetokounmpo is up in the air swatting shots. When he's not doing that, he's down on the floor making steals. Who wouldn't be impressed by a first half like that?
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Warriors have the basketball.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
To Alec Burks. Shot clock winding down. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Eric Bledsoe at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Possession lies with Golden State. To Alec Burks. Probing the defense. Alec Burks, now a steal by Milwaukee.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Won't go down. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Glenn Robinson, he's got 2 shots coming. A career 70% free throw shooter. Nope, first one does not go. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Brook Lopez. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Deep left corner. Matthews. Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Bledsoe buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Alec Burks to Green. Alec Burks with the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Bledsoe. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Oh, he had it. Warriors basketball. To Alec Burks. Here comes the screen. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Alec Burks, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 76% from the line. First free throw is good.
That boy got jumper.
Able to convert on both free throws.
Good shot, bro.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Nothing going here on that drive. Bledsoe to Middleton. Oh, he had him there for a second. Bledsoe shot off the mark. Golden State at the controls.
Oh, yes, me and you.
Short jumper misses.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Antetokounmpo. Matthews to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock violation. Substitution being made in this one.
Hey, double screen.
Goes to the left side.
Hey, watch the screen look. Hey, you know this is bumpy.
Alec Burks.
Bump him.
From long range. First one, count it.
Let's go, boy. Catch me out.
And he misses the second.
Got this.
The Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe. To Middleton. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Beyond the arc for three. Hand in his face, no good for Alec Burks. Bledsoe with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen. Middleton. Draymond Green rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Alec Burks. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Bledsoe. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Warriors have the basketball. To Green. Surveys the floor. Defense making the ball carrier work. To Alec Burks. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Alec Burks. For 3. Buries it.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Bledsoe with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Middleton. Has a chance. Whoa, Chris Middleton. 4 out of 7.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Milwaukee with the basketball. To Matthews. Middleton. To Matthews. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Middleton. Now that's a contest. Throws it down.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Bledsoe with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Lopez. To Middleton. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Middleton. That's how you defend.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Defense making the ball handler work. From the outside, no good. Bledsoe gets it in the left corner. To Bledsoe. Here comes the screen. Bledsoe. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Brook Lopez trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. It's Golden State basketball. Fires the 3. He'll take that any day.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Shifting gears, here come some substitutions. Bledsoe. To Lopez. Five on the shot clock for Milwaukee.
Hey, back door, watch that back door.
Trying to cash in, and he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up. Eric Bledsoe at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Warriors have the basketball. Takes stock of the floor. Has a look. Off the mark.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Fine to shoot. Connaughton matched up with Jerebko. A bad pass there. Warriors have it. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Corbett. They'll get it down low to Lopez. From the painted area, won't go down. Possession lies with Golden State.
I'm on D.
They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Screen coming. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Lays it up and in.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Here comes the screen. 5 to shoot for Golden State.
Watch your back.
Lets it fly from long range, and he hits.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Bucks at the controls. Here comes the screen. Bledsoe. Connaughton, guarded by Jerebko. Bledsoe shot misses. They'll let one fly from half court. 3 quarters complete. The Bucks in command of this one. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Eric Bledsoe at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Warriors basketball. Sizing up the defense. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Pulls up for 2.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Bledsoe slams it down. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. Love the hustle. Sprawled out on the deck. To Bledsoe. DiVincenzo to Bledsoe. Knocks it down off the step back.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Bledsoe. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Alec Burks. Going to launch beyond the arc. Well defended, but Burks knocks it down.
And your big is the one making that happen. Every time he's involved in a PNR, he's slipping it, forcing that guy from the weak side to come down and help. Quick skip passes equal threes in the bank.
To DiVincenzo. Here's Lopez, down low. Robin Lopez, consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Alec Burks. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Bledsoe to Lopez. Robin Lopez. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Can't connect from in close. Matthews to Bledsoe. Here comes the screen. Bledsoe. They'll get it down low to Lopez. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Golden State at the controls. Alec Burks. Bucks have it. To DiVincenzo. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Off the mark at the line. Time to shuffle things up. Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Alec Burks. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Green. Here's a chance from long range. Rebound comes to Bledsoe.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Matthews. Green always looking for the steal. Nothing going here on that drive. Matthews to Adetokunbo. Short jumper off the mark. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Middleton to Adetokunbo. Willie Cauley-Stein swats it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Bledsoe missed it. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball 1-on-1. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
I got ball.
Alec Burks. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Middleton on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Cauley-Stein to Alec Burks. doesn't have the touch. No good.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Here comes the screen.
Clear out, man. This is too easy.
Glenn Robinson tips it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Bledsoe. To Adetokunbo. Fires the three. Not that time. He misses. The follow won't go either.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
To Green. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Bucks basketball. To Middleton. Bledsoe. To Matthews. Willie Cauley-Stein pins it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Bucks at the controls. Adetokunbo. Probing the defense. Giannis for two. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. The Bucks at the controls. Adetokunbo to Middleton. Probing the defense.
Watch that cutter.
The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Adetokunbo trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark. And a putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
To Green. Nice pass to get things going.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Giannis with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Bledsoe. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose but really good habits to gain.
Giannis Adetokunbo. He's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Down to Cauley Stein. Brook Lopez with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Drives, but a shot won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
For 3. Tough shot. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Ball's tied up. We'll get a jump ball. After the tie-up, they'll throw it up and see who gets the possession. Yes, Wesley Matthews. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
To Green. Five on the shot clock. And a throwdown. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
To Middleton. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. And there's the whistle. Neither player giving up an inch. We have a tie-up. All lined up and ready for the jump. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. 24-second violation. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. The Bucks claim victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bucks could not have been more dominant in this game. What really stood out for me is how many times they scored on second effort plays. It takes heart to keep up that kind of execution, and these guys were relentless. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Warriors seemed to lose their edge as the game got out of hand. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun.
Game track. Second chance points.
The Milwaukee Bucks were most impressive in the way they turned their effort into second chance points. If I was their coach, I'd be very proud of the team for the way they played with heart.
Player of the game.
Antetokounmpo gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
Take away both of his legs. He still got it.
Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go. Chop me up. Yeah, I'm just locked up. Boy, there you go. There you go. I got ball. Let's go. Pick him up. Pick him up.